those who try to justify themselves while doing what the Bible and the Spirit of God say are sinful actions, in justifying themselves, they are working against God's salvation for them, because He alone is the justifier. Listen to this verse, Romans 3:26-27, where it says that God alone is the justifier, not us. It says, "To declare, I say, at this time, His righteousness, that He might be just, and the justifier of him which believeth in Jesus." Where is boasting then? It is excluded. Excluded. That's where boasting is. It's excluded. By what law? Of works? Nay, that means no. But by the law of faith. So the one who proudly, boastfully justifies themselves, that they should see this verse says that God is the justifier of him which believeth in Jesus. And it says to declare at this time His righteousness. So not our own self-righteousness. Those who justify themselves are showing that they're putting their trust in a self-righteousness instead of in the blood of Jesus and in His resurrection life in them. They're trusting in their own strength, in their own righteousness, instead of letting God completely purge, clean their record, forgive them of all sin. They're still trying to hold on to that sin instead of being forgiven for it and letting God take it away. They're still trying to hold on to it and justify it and pick and choose what they want to believe is right and wrong, instead of just believing God, believing what He says is right and wrong. So honestly, the one who proudly justifies himself, instead of submitting to the law of faith, which leaves no room for boasting, instead of doing that, they're justifying themselves so that they can't really call themselves a believer in Jesus, because God is the justifier of those who believe in Jesus. Like it says, quote, that He might be just and the justifier of him which believeth in Jesus. So to them He says, ye are they which justify yourselves before men, but God knoweth your hearts. For that which is highly esteemed among men, which is what people try to attain to. They try to get to where they're highly esteemed among men by talking good about themselves, by showing their best behavior to others, but in secret they are not really that way. So that what they do is, He said, they which justify yourselves before men, but God knoweth your hearts. For that which is highly esteemed among men is abomination in the sight of God. So we should never be like that, trying to convince others we are saved while holding on to some secret sin, some sin that we are actually aware of, and holding on to it by justifying it.